In the moments of least stability, I am sure of what I sense.
All external expectations will all fall away. This is the best motivational factor that I have to remind myself that I have nothing to lose in life.
I am sure that I will always have support, love, and care.
The body of my friend cradled into mine.
It is a belief in the limitless, in this limited life, that reminds me of the fact that there's always something to gain.
I am sure that I will continue to learn, unlearn, and grow.
The musk of her hair. The press of my thumbnail into my fingertips.
I am sure that I will help and serve.
If you wake up every day as if it were your last, one day you'll certainly be right.
And I am sure that I will always find joy in the small details.
The sweet ache of morning muscles.
I am sure that I will always have support, love, and care.
I've been struggling, putting labor and intention to find something like surety in the ambiguity that I tread water in.
I am sure that I will continue to learn, unlearn, and grow.
When I don't know anything, I trust my body.
It was hard to think of something that was similar but different.
Trying to like look at what people like look at what people are doing um as like intended things and like that would help me like respond in a way that felt more conversational than like, oh, like they're lifting their arms, I'll lift my arm too. Lift their arm, like what does that make me feel and like how would I respond based on that feeling instead of like just looking at the movement.
I found myself often looking for inspiration from like previous acts or previous like movements that we did. I found myself copying others as well.
Feels very vulnerable because like, there's no time to like make it polished and like pretty.
I feel like I'm able to understand a deeper side of those that are like present within this group.
Mhm.
And I perhaps wouldn't have if it were just like a regular Zoom call.
It was hard to come up with something really good, and I was really impressed by your guys' poems. What came up in 5 minutes?
In my opinion, I think it was easier to, I guess, narrate the story with your body. You have something that you can guide yourself with, which are words.
The first time, since you're barely hearing, and it's the first time they say it, it's really new. It's hard, but once they repeat it and you know the words and you know what they're gonna say, it becomes easier to find a movement that represents or narrates their story.
I found it like different because on the first time I wasn't aware of the like meaning of the word so much as just like each word as it came. So sometimes there'd be like a word that would stick out, and then like I would try to like enact or sort of like follow that word, but, like, and then like with sort of like the meaning of it was sort of like build up like afterwards, like as it went along, and then like so like it just felt like a different kind of responding than like after I'd heard it once and then sort of knew what the meaning was and like was responding to that as well as like the words themselves.
I think the longer, or the more times we repeated the movements, surprisingly, the more ideas I had, which I didn't think was going to be the case. I thought I was just going to end up like repeating the same thing, since that I kind of wanted to try something new.
I am sure of what I sense. The body of my friend cradled into mine, the musk of her hair.
I am sure that I will always have support.
The press of my thumbnail into my fingertips.
I am sure that I will continue
the sweet
to learn,
ache of morning
unlearn,
muscles.
and grow.
When I don't know anything,
If you
I
wake up
trust my
every day
body.
as if it were your last,
And I'm
one
sure
day
that I will
moments
always
you'll
find
certainly
joy
of
be
least
right.
stability,
Death
I am
is
sure of
scary.
what I sense.
I am
But
sure
death
that I
is
will
The
also
always
body
have
of my
the best
support,
friend
invention
cradled
of
into
life.
mine. The
I am
Knowing
sure
that at
that
the
I will
face of
continue
death,
to learn,
all fear of
the
unlearn,
press
embarrassment,
of my
and grow.
thumbnail
failure,
into my
I am
fingertips.
sure
all
that I will
external
help
expectations
and
The
serve.
will
sweet
simply
ache
I am
fall
of
away.
morning
sure that I will
muscles.
always
This is the
find
best
joy.
motivational
When I
tool
don't
that I
know
have
anything,
to remind
I
myself
trust
that
my
I have
body.
I am
nothing
sure
to
that I
lose
will
in
always
life.
have support.
It is the
love,
belief
and
in the
care.
limitless, in
I
this
am
limited
sure that I
life,
will continue
that
to
reminds me
learn,
of the fact that
unlearn,
there's
and grow.
always something to
I am
gain.
sure that I will help
I
and
will
serve.
die.
I am sure
If you
I
wake
will
up every
find,
day as if it
I
were
will
your
always find
last,
joy
one
in the
day
small
you'll
details.
certainly be right. Death is scary, but death is also the single best invention of life.